Hey guys, welcome back to Spin Crochet Repeat, RCC. The RCC stands for Robin's Crochet Creations, which is where you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. You can also find me at Spin Crochet Repeat, RCC, here on YouTube, Rumble, and in my Etsy store. And today we are going to be testing these dies that we got in the Paradise Fibers May 2022 bag. It was themed Walking on Sunshine. And they sent us some lovely wool, but before I dye the wool, I want to get an idea of what these colors are actually going to do. So we've got Raven, Mountain Aqua, Very Hot Pink, and Key Lime. And we're going to test these by dissolving just a little bit in some water and trying it on a paper towel to see what happens. So let's go see what we get. So I'm going to use this flour sack dishcloth, and I found these tweezers in a junk drawer, and I think they're from a pumpkin carving kit or something. I'm not really sure. And just a old little container that we lost the lid for, so can't use it for food anymore. I'm going to use that to test these colors. Now, because these are acid dyes, I will be wearing a mask and taking and gloves and taking all the proper safety precautions. So I would encourage you to do the same. And if you decide to use acid dyes, I'm in a well-ventilated area and I don't have any small children running around. My pets are in another room. So I'm going to just use these tweezers to get a little sample of these out and mix it with just a little bit of water and put it on this dishcloth and see what we get. So I'm going to mix these colors up, starting with Raven. I'm going to put half a cup of water into this container and just put a tweezer pinch full of the dye. I'm going to stir it really, really well. Tweezer pinch is a very, very scientific amount, of course. Again, you want to stir it really, really well. Give those particles time to dissolve and to make sure they mix in the water well. I'm going to use a straw to just get a little dipper full and put it onto the flour sack dishcloth and see what it looks like. Here's the Mountain Aqua. I'm going to do the same with it. Try to get a similar amount of dye into the water and give that a really good stir. I am going to do the same here with the Very Hot Pink. After getting out some of the Mountain Aqua with the straw, I'll mix in another container the Very Hot Pink and give those a really good stir. I do not have any vinegar in this water on purpose because a lot of times with the pinks and reds, the reds will crash out with too much acid in the water. And testing that with the straw again. Then with the key lime, I'm going to do the same thing over again, but I want to point out the color shift. Notice that it starts off very, very yellow, and that by the time I have mixed it completely and tested it onto the cloth, it has become much more of a lime green. Those blues take a couple extra seconds to dissolve and to strike, so make sure you mix well. Okay, so as you can see, first of all, I'm messy. And secondly, these are some pretty amazing colors. Now, I just want to point out that this towel that I'm using is cotton. So it may look a little different on the wool. And that's to be expected. I don't even really know if it may stain this cotton cloth, but it will likely wash out eventually. Not really sure, but I I guess I'll just have to throw it in the wash and find out. I do want to point out, maybe I didn't give this one quite enough time to dissolve, but keep an eye on the little particulates in your dye solution and make sure you give them plenty of time to dissolve, because if you'll notice, this one the color shifted majorly, and that was actually pretty cool to watch. And it's even breaking some here just on this cloth. You can see where it's a little bit darker in the middle, a little bit more green, and the yellow is spreading. Overall, this is a really beautiful set of colors. One other little experiment I want to do before I close this out is do a little color mixing. I'll use my straw and make more of a mess, it seems. And I'm rinsing the straw out in between. So I've mixed a dropper of the blue and a dropper of the hot pink. And we'll put that in the middle. And look at that purple. It's definitely more of a pinky purple, but a purple nonetheless, so that's really pretty. And now I'm going to do the same with the blue. Rinse the straw out. And the green. Let's see what kind of because it's a yellow green, that's for sure, more instead of a blue green. So let's see what effect that has. That's really pretty. It's more of a kind of an aqua. I'll put a little bit of the blue over here for comparison. So definitely a greener green, a bluer green, I guess you'd say, but really pretty. So these would probably be good for color mixing. And one more is the pink and the green to see what kind of an orange that may give us. Actually not much of one. That lends more to a salmonish color. Like a, I don't know, that's a hard color. That's definitely more of a I guess you call it a darker salmon maybe. Let's see. We'll do one other little test. I'll do a blue with the Raven. And we'll definitely a deeper, more of a denim blue. And we'll do a pink. I barely got anything in there. Pink. And my dog is freaking out in the background. Okay, and a dropper of the black. Let's see what that becomes. Oh, wow. That's like a deep orchid. That's really pretty. And then we'll do a dropper of the black. There's barely anything in there. We'll do two. And naturally, the more you add of each color, in different ratios, it's going to affect it. So I'm going to do two of the green since I did two of the black. Try to get a truer color. We'll do it right over here. And that made a kind of like the green you would see in camouflage. So this is pretty cool. I like these dies. Now that I know kind of what I'm working with and what I can do with them, I'm going to try it on some wool. So that'll be a separate video. But check out my channel. Please give a follow, like, subscribe, comment if you got one of these kits and what your experience was. Or if you would like to get one, comment that as well, and I can point you in the right direction. So see you guys next time.